In this video, we configure the networking to enable an external host to ping an instance in the Oracle Compute Cloud service. When you first create an instance, by default, you cannot communicate with that instance either from an external host or from other instances within the Compute Cloud service. To enable ping from an external host, we're first going to create a security list. We will then add our instance to the security list. All instances in a security list can communicate with other instances in the same security list. Next, we'll create a security rule. Security rules allow traffic from specified sources to access instances using specific ports and protocols. As we will see, security rules require a security list as the source and/or the destination. Therefore, the security list needs to be created before the security rule. This screen shows the instances in the Oracle Compute Cloud service. Our Craig instance, which was created in a previous video, is running. Note the public IP address, in this case 141.144.32.45. We're going to open a command prompt from Windows and attempt to ping the public IP address of the instance. And notice that the ping is unsuccessful. So first we're going to create a security list. To create a security list, click the Network tab, click the Security List button on the left. This shows the existing security list. Click the Create Security List button. For name, I'm going to enter Craig _ security list _ enable _ pings. For inbound policy, I'm going to take the default, which is to deny. For outbound policy, I'm also going to take the default, which is permit. And for description, I'm just going to enter security list to enable pings to my instance. Click Create. You'll see the messages at the top right of the window that the security list is being created. The new security list now appears. However, it is not associated with any instance. So next we need to add our instance to the security list. So click the Instance tab. On the Instance page, select our instance. From the menu, select View. On the Instance Detail page, scroll down and click the Add to Security List. Select the security list that we just created from the drop-down list and click Add. Note now that the list appears for the instance. I'm going to scroll up and click the Network tab and select the security list on the left, and notice that our security list is now associated with our instance. Let's try to ping again. I'll open up a command prompt and run the ping command, and note that it's still unsuccessful. There's more configuration needed. If we look at our security list, we'll notice that there are no security rules associated with it. So our final task in this video is to create a security rule. A security rule is a firewall rule to control network access to an instance over a specified security application. In this video, the security application is ping. There are several predefined security applications. You can also create your own security application, but that is for another video. When you create a security rule, you select a security application for that rule. And when you create a security rule, you also are required to select a security list as the source and/or the destination for the rule. That is why we created the security list first. Before we create a security rule for pings, let's look at the predefined security applications. So from the Network tab, I click the Security Applications button. You can scroll down to view the security applications and notice the ping is predefined. We'll scroll back up, click the Security Rules button. All the security rules are displayed. We'll click the Create Security Rule button. For name, I'll just call it Craig _ security rule _ pings. By default, new security rules are enabled, so I will leave it enabled. For security application, I'm going to scroll down and select pings. For source, two choices are available. I'm going to click the Security IP List button and select Public Internet. Selecting this predefined security IP list as the source permits traffic from any host on the internet. You could create your own security IP list, but that is for another video. For destination, two choices are available. I'm going to click the security list button and select the security list that we created earlier in the video. For description, I'm just going to enter a security rule to allow my computer to ping the instance. Click Create. Notice that the new security rule appears in the list. I'm going to scroll back up and click the security list button. And note that our security list now has our security rule associated with it. So we can try pinging it again. Open up our Windows command prompt window, and ping now works. To summarize, in this video we configured the networking to enable an external host to ping an instance in the Oracle Compute Cloud Service. This process required us first to create a security list. We then added our instance that we wanted to ping to the security list. We then created a security rule for the ping security application. The source for our security rule was a predefined security IP list named Public Internet. And by selecting this predefined security IP list as the source, this permits traffic from any host on the internet. The destination for our security rule was the security list that we created. All of this allowed us to ping our instance from our remote Windows system. In the next video, we'll configure the networking to enable an external host to SSH to an instance in the Oracle Compute Cloud Service.